And greetings to one and all out there in YouTube land. Thank you for stopping by Critical Blast. I am your host tonight, RJ Carter, managing editor here at criticalblast.com, where pop culture gets blasted. And we are going to announce tonight our nominees for the Best of 2019. Now, our Best of Year awards are going on their 5th year running. This is something we've done since the site began. And this is more than just a little popularity voting contest. We actually have physical trophies that we get put together and send off to the winning recipients. So, it's actually a thing. But before I get into that, I just want to remind you all that if you do like coming by this channel and getting content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. If you're not getting what you'd like out of us, please, by all means, use the comments section and let us know what you'd like more of or less of, and we will do our best to accommodate. You are the customer. We provide the service. If you'd like to help us out in other ways, we'd remind you that we have 2 books out through Critical Blast Publishing. The first is our anthology of urban fantasy called Gods and Services, which you can find on Amazon. Also on Amazon, you can find our first young adult novel written by Stephen Mitchell, and it is called Bulletproof Origins, which is the story of young Cody Haywood, who wakes up to find out one day he is bulletproof on his 16th birthday, and continues to go about having some misadventures as terrorists decide they want what makes him tick. So that sounds like it's of interest to you. We definitely appreciate you heading out to Amazon, picking that up. Links to both of those are in the description below, as is the link to the voting form for our Best of 2019. So, the ball having been dropped, and me not wanting to drop the ball, we're going to get right into it. Let's talk first about our movie nominations for the Best of 2019. There were a ton of movies, and as with almost all of our categories, let me just say these are suggestions. We always have an other option where you can fill things in. If you look at our list of the best movies of 2019 and you do not see your favorite on there, by all means, hit that other and fill it in. Who knows, you might be the start of a write-in campaign that causes somebody else to win and upsets our little apple cart. So, going down the movies in alphabetical order. Alita, Battle Angel, up there for Best of 2019. Avengers, Endgame. Captain Marvel. John Wick 3. Joker. The Lion King. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Rocketman. Shazam. Spider-Man, Far From Home. Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of the Skywalker, and Toy Story 4. Those are our 12 nominations for the Best Film of 2019. As I've said, if you don't see your favorite on there, feel free to nominate. The Best Actors of 2019, again in no particular order other than alphabetization by first name, because I'm using Excel and just that's how they came now, and I'm lazy. First up, Brie Larson for her performance in Captain Marvel. Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. Keanu Reeves for John Wick 3. Rosa Salazar for Alita Battle Angel. And Taron Egerton for Rocketman. Moving on to our Best Television of 2019. This is a category that is in sore need of a rename, but until we figure out something else to use instead of television to cover television and all the attributable streaming sources, we're going to stick with just television for right now. So for the Best of 2019 in this category, we have Arrow on the CW, Doom Patrol from DC Universe, Gotham on Fox, Riverdale on the CW, The Flash on the CW. The Mandalorian, new from Disney Plus. And Watchmen on HBO. And now for the nominees for Best Actors of 2019. April Bowlby for her performance on Doom Patrol. Ben McKenzie for his portrayal of Jim Gordon on Gotham. Cole Sprouse for his portrayal of Jughead on Riverdale. Diane Guerrero plays Crazy Jane on Doom Patrol. Jean Smart, who plays Laurie Blake on Watchmen. And Stephen Amell, who of course plays the Green Arrow on Arrow. We now move into our nominees for Best Comic Story of 2019. The nominees for Best Comic Story of 2019 are, in alphabetical order by title, Bigfoot Bill by Doug TenNapel, Deceased by DC Comics, Doomsday Clock from DC Comics, House of X from Marvel, Justice Doom War, DC Comics, Powers of X, Marvel, and White Widow from Absolute Comics. Again, this is a nomination list of suggestions. Our form linked below will include an other option where you can and should list what you think is the best. We do ask that you try to follow the format provided in the examples. In this case, you would provide the title of the comic storyline and the publisher in parentheses. This just helps us sort them out at the end when we tabulate all the results. We appreciate it. The list of nominees for Best Comics Writer of 2019, alphabetized by first name because, again, I'm a lazy Excel user. Al Ewing for Immortal Hulk. Brian Michael Bendis for Superman. Chip Zdarsky for Daredevil. Donny Cates for Venom. Doug TenNapel for Bigfoot Bill. Jeff Johns for Doomsday Clock. Jonathan Hickman for House of X. Kelly Thompson for Captain Marvel. Scott Snyder for Justice League. Tom King for Batman. And Tom Taylor for Deceased. This is followed by our nomination list for the Best Comics Artist of 2019. Also alphabetized by first name. Doug TenNapel for Bigfoot Bill. Ethan Van Sciver for Cyberfrog. Gary Frank for Doomsday Clock. J. Scott Campbell for Black Cat. Iwan Reyes for Superman. Please do use that other option if your favorite comic artist is not listed. The stipulation, of course, must be that either the writer or the artist must have produced something in 2019. So following the example formats, please include the title they worked on that was published in 2019. This brings us to our final category, which is the Bombshell of the Year. Every month, Critical Blast reaches out to cosplayers across the universe. We can only find them on Earth, but if we can get someone further out, we will consider them. And we profile them in a monthly feature called the Critical Blast Bombshell of the Month. Now, we have 11 this year because we had a skipped month in May for technical reasons. We were relocating and we had to abandon the site work for a little bit. But we have 11 nominees. For January, we have Kelly Pointer. February, Batgirlio. March, the DC Doll. April, Chronic Karen. June, Jay Pines. July, Savannah Poison. August, Tina Tomel. September, Mako. October, Nadili Cosplay. November, Lady Ash the 12th. And December, May I Cosplay. Now, the form for voting will include a picture of each of our cosplayers, so you're not just basing your decision on a name alone. However, we do encourage you to go visit the profile for each of these and read up on what makes them special. They have all taken the time to answer a Q&A to explain their process, what they get out of cosplay, what they put into cosplay, and why they do it. That wraps up the nomination list for this year's Best of 2019. We do hope that you will participate, share the list with others. By all means, if you do think that something was left out of any of these categories, we encourage you to use the other option in all of the categories provided. Please just follow the example if there was one of the format. So, for like the actors, please put the actor's name followed by whatever it was they were in that came out in 2019. That's the only stipulation, is that it did have to come out in 2019. And we will, we run the nomination list, we tabulate the results, we provide the trophies, but ultimately this is your award system. You are the fans, you are the ones who love pop culture as much as we do, and you are going to pick who the best is. We have no say in that at all. This is purely voting based on your votes. So please do get out there and vote. Again, if you like this kind of content, we encourage you to subscribe. If you'd like to help the channel out, we do have product. It is listed below. We are Critical Blast Publishing. We have books out. We have a new book coming out later this year, which is an anthology series of people encounters with the devil himself. And that anthology is called The Devil You Know. We are reading through that series through the end of April and continue to take submissions for that, after which submissions will be closed and the hard work of finding the best of the best will begin so that we can start formatting something to publish for you again. We're also looking later this year to have the second Bulletproof novel out. I almost slipped up and revealed the title of it. That would probably have earned me a bullet from Mr. Mitchell, so I will keep my mouth shut. Good time for me to just sign off and say thank you for coming by. We do appreciate all of your comments, all of your interactions. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have subscribed, check to make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications so that when we do this kind of thing, you will be right there in the thick of things with us. Thank you very much. We appreciate you very much.